Welcome to another video, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of these situations where you have to know who you're dealing with. Some people are just garbage. They're trash. They are going to bring you down eventually. Might not seem like that, everything might be going good, but there are always red flags. In this case, this woman is married and she's having an altercation with her boyfriend. Now, how are you married and have a boyfriend? So that's the situation that this boyfriend put himself in, because I'm assuming that he knew. Unless she lied. They get into some sort of altercation. This woman then proceeds to text her idiot brother to go shoot this guy's place up. Him and his friends go over there. Unfortunately for them, he's not having it. Pulls out the AR and spray y'all. One of them gets killed, another one gets injured. To escape, call police to come help them. This woman should be in prison because that is conspiracy to commit murder. If she did not send that text, this would have never happened. And I want you to listen to her, try to weasel her way out of it. Straight snake-like. Oh, I take full responsibility, but at the same time, no, he put his hands on me. Yet they show video, and if you listen to the guy's testimony, you see her hitting him. But of course, she wants to play the victim. Anyways, let's jump right in, shall we?
Why did you enter Mr. Rudolph's phone?
Because I felt uncertainty for that whole month I didn't see him.
So it was your impression at that point that if he's not seeing you, he might be seeing someone else?
Correct.
I assume that you were probably hurt by that. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I was hurt, 100%.
Were you also becoming angry?
I wasn't becoming angry until we got outside and it started getting like a little bit more physical.
So did there come a point where it became physical to the point where you were physically hit by Mr. Rudolph or manhandled in some way?
Correct.
That's a lie. Just so you know, it's a lie. If you listen to his testimony, she kept on trying to hit him, and because he's blocking and at times trying to push her away, she considers herself being manhandled and hit. So if somebody's trying to hit you and you're trying to protect yourself instead of attacking them or knocking them the hell out, that person would say, oh, I was, manhandled. Yeah, okay.
So before you testified without seeing the video that you were actually putting your hands on Mr. Rudolph?
Yeah, I said it.
And in this clip that we're watching, was that in direct response to him calling you a bitch?
Correct.
It looks like Mr. Rudolph just picked up a brick. What happened there with that brick? Do you remember ever having that in your possession?
I was throwing things that could have been in my possession. After I got slammed, I got very, very, very upset. So that is something that could possibly have been in my possession.
So the jury's already seen some messages that came in through your brother where you were communicating with him something about shooting his shit up. Do you remember sending that message?
Yeah, and I just want to clarify that if I can. Sometimes you get very upset. And sometimes you say things that you really genuinely don't mean. And if I can go back in time and not say that, 100%, 1,000,000%, I would. Because just like I love my brother, I love Travis as well at the time. And I would never want to see nothing bad happen to neither one of them. So it was a horrible, 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 horrible choice of words that I should have never said. And I take full accountability and full responsibility. If this situation never happened, the words would have never meant anything. Since it did, it's like a stigma on me, kind of, because I said those words. But my adrenaline was just rushing because of the incident that just occurred. And I did make a wrong choice of words. And I can stand up and I can say I do feel guilty about that. And I was incorrect about that.
You should be in prison. That's where you should be. All this crap you talking about, oh, I take responsibility. You don't take responsibility. Because for you to pick up your phone and text somebody to ask them to go shoot somebody, your brain is fully functional. You know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly and precisely what you're doing. Or go shoot his shit up. That means go shoot at his house. You don't care who's inside. Just shoot that place up. Because I feel disrespected. Like I said, somebody died. Another person was injured. She should be in prison. But instead they had the person defending themselves sitting in prison. Now does that sound like a justice system that's working to you?
100%.
Do you think at any point after sending that message that your brother would actually shoot Travis?
So when I got to the house, Keyshawn was still there. I don't know if everyone knows that. And he did not bring his gun. So I knew for a fact that if you're not going to bring your gun, how are you going to shoot someone?
You knew your brother had a license to carry a firearm.
Yes.
And you said that he did not bring his gun. How did you know that?
His gun was on his chest drawer, which I've stated several times, and I've seen it before he left the house.
Did your brother have any other firearms to your knowledge?
No.
Okay. So when he left the residence, was that the one in Delray?
Correct.
So his gun was on the dresser before he left the house. What about after, you moron? Because the brother did have a gun on him. As well as another friend, I believe his name was Tyler. They were armed when they went to this guy's house. They didn't come just to talk. They came to make a point on her behalf.
Your brother was not armed?
No.
Right.
Have you snooped around in his phone on prior occasions with his password?
No, because I just had surgery, so I haven't seen him in a while.
Right. So you were snooping around because you were...
I wouldn't use the word snoop.
Overruled.
You were snooping around because you were concerned about him seeing other women down in Miami. Isn't that the bottom line?
The bottom line is he was my boyfriend at the time. I haven't seen him.
No, bitch. The bottom line is you're married and you can't have a boyfriend. This is the modern woman for you. Do whatever I want and to hell with the consequences. But that's not how life really works. Which is why I don't understand why she's not sitting in prison. Again.
In a month, and I was curious. That's the bottom line.
Okay. You didn't want to lose him, right?
Of course not.
And when Travis said that he found Kyla's body more attractive than yours, you became infuriated. Right?
No.
You didn't?
No.
Cap.
You weren't upset that he found Kyla more attractive than you?
No.
Stop capping.
Yesterday, you told the jury that you told Travis 1,000,000 times, I want to leave, and he wouldn't let me go. You remember that?
Yes.
And isn't it, in fact, that he was the one that was actually trying to calm you down?
Not at the beginning, no.
At some point, he was trying to calm you down, wasn't he?
No.
They already showed the video of her hitting him and him asking her to chill out. But she's going to sit here in front of everybody and lie. And say, oh no, I didn't have to calm down. So you're not upset. You're not infuriated. You weren't angry, but you sent people to shoot his house up? Okay.
Isn't it true that he was trying to talk some sense into you?
No, I was trying to get my things and leave, and he was trying to stop me from leaving.
You also used the word that Travis was acting erratic yesterday. You remember that?
Correct.
Isn't it the fact that you were the one that was actually being erratic?
I would say he started it, and then, yes, I became erratic right after.
So after you saw the text messages from Kayla, you actually had Travis FaceTime her, did you not?
Yes.
Okay. Did you FaceTime her, or did you have Travis FaceTime her?
I just put the phone up and pressed FaceTime,
Okay.
so she didn't see me or anything.
And the reason you did that was so that she could only see Travis and you could evaluate or watch the way that Travis was interacting with her. Did you not?
It's a message for the young men up and coming. Don't let this happen. Don't let this happen to you. Right? Because this person is obviously living in a fantasy land. First of all, you're married, you're sleeping with some other guy, and you get mad if he's talking to somebody else. You don't even know the context of their relationship, but you're so upset that this whole scenario unfolds. Watch out for people like this.
Right.
Okay. And so what did you, after you saw that interaction, it was your impression that somehow these two had a relationship, right?
I wouldn't say relationship, but something was going on, yes.
It was more than a friendship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
And that infuriated you as well, right?
No, I'm not going to use the word infuriated.
You were angry?
Nobody cares what word you were going to use. You sent people to his place to shoot his place up. So, what word would you use? Nobody cares. What you did is what's important.
More hurt.
So you smashed his iPhone not out of anger, but because you were hurt?
Yes.
Okay. You took his PlayStation and you smashed it, did you not?
Yes, after I was slammed on the ground, I did.
Okay. So you did all these things not out of anger, but you did them because you were hurt, right?
It did get to an angry point. Yes, it did.
Yesterday you testified to this jury on direct examination that
You heard she just said it got to an angry point. But right before that, she says, oh, I wasn't angry. I wasn't infuriated. Oh, well, yeah, it did get to an angry point. Again, how is this woman not sitting in prison?
that Travis manhandled you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't the moral of the story is that you sent your brother and his friends to go kill Travis?
No, the moral of the story is him putting his hands on me. That is really the basis of everything. And I didn't send my brothers to kill him.
No, you just sent a text to go shoot up his shit, right?
I didn't say shoot him.
You sent a text to go shoot up his shit, right?
Correct.
Let's tell the jury what the shit is.
When you're angry, you say things. I'm sure everyone in this courtroom has said something when you're... I'm trying to speak. If you want me to answer your question, you have to let me answer your question.
Well, if you were responsive to my question, I wouldn't have...
All right. Answer the question, please.
Okay. Can you repeat your question?
Question was shit. What does shit mean in the context of that text?
Anything but him.
Isn't it a fact that you started...
You didn't say that in the text. So how is it now that it's supposed to be determined from your idiot brother and his friends that you meant anything but him? That wasn't in the text message, was it?
Hitting him, and we saw that on the video yesterday, that you started hitting him with your fists.
Yes.
Okay? And you were slapping him, were you not?
I don't think I slapped him, but I did like throw a punch or two, at him so I can go in there and get my stuff. He wasn't letting me.
And he never raised a hand and touched you, did he not?
Yeah, he was raising his hand the whole time, like grabbing me, pushing me back. Yeah, the whole time.
Okay, so did he punch you?
No, he didn't punch me.
Did he slap you?
No, he didn't slap me.
Did he pick up any objects and hit you over the head with them?
No.
So other than standing there, right? And he did absolutely nothing else to you.
Just like a physical altercation without punching or slapping or anything like that. Just the grabbing me up and DJ trying to grab him. It was.
Where was he grabbing you? Was he?
So you're trying to hit him, fight with him, throw things at him. And because he's not allowing you to do so, he's trying to protect himself, trying to protect his head, right? Because if you listen to the testimony, you will hear, right, the number of times that she actually came at this guy, threw things at him, picked up a trophy, hit him on the head with it. So because he's not allowing you to land all these blows, somehow you're the victim, right? Somehow you're the victim.
Is he grabbing you by the hair?
Just like by my shoulders, but like by my arms, like trying to get out, things like that.
Isn't it true that after you left the house, you picked up a brick outside on the lawn?
I picked up a lot of things and I threw a lot of things. I'm not 100% sure about everything, but I was throwing things, yes.
Okay. And you picked up that brick. It was your intent to smash Travis's car window, was it not?
It wasn't my intention. I was just frustrated and angry and I was throwing things.
Including the brick, right?
Correct.
Okay. Why do you want to smash his car window?
Like I said, it wasn't intentional. I was just throwing things because I was upset.
Why would you delete evidence so that it's not available for the jury to see?
It wasn't for the jury not to see. After all these actions have happened, you have to understand how.
So you deleted the text message just for no reason? Or did you delete it because you figured now, okay, so who sent the text message asking these idiots to go shoot at somebody? Oh, that was me. So now I have to try to make sure I cover my tracks. But everybody's supposed to be stupid enough to believe that you just deleted it for what? What purpose exactly? Let's hear.
How that looks. It looks ridiculous. Beforehand, if nothing like that happened, it would have just been words that were said. People say things when they're mad. Their adrenaline is running all the time. So that is the reason why I deleted them after I came to the conclusion that there was a shooting.
You deleted those text messages because you know that they were incriminating, right?
No. I deleted those text messages because it actually happened and I was confused and...
What actually happened?
You were confused, right? You were confused. You weren't confused about the message that you sent, but you were confused about what happened afterwards. Okay. So the end result was the guy sitting in prison had 4 charges against him. 1 for murder because somebody died, and 3 for attempted murder. He was able to beat them, thankfully, and, he was acquitted. But the moral of the story is there are people like this out there. And you have to do your darndest, your utmost best to steer clear of them. These people don't know what it means to take responsibility for anything. Everything is somebody else's fault. Oh, well, we got into an altercation, so, if he hadn't slammed me, which, of course, is a lie, because if he had slammed you, he would have punched you in the face for hitting him. He would have definitely, disfigured the shit out of you. Don't tell me a guy is going to slam you for attacking him, but when you start hitting him over the head with a trophy and all that, he's not going to do anything? How stupid do you think people are, really? But anyways, I hope the message is clear. First of all, this woman was married, so he shouldn't have gotten into any relationship before. Somebody's married, they're on the verge of leaving the relationship, getting a divorce, whatever it is. Allow that to run its course before you engage with this person. And maybe not engage with them right after. This person needs to figure themselves out first before they jump back right into another relationship. And I notice women do that a lot. They go from one to another. They just hopping, bed hopping. But I hope this is a lesson learned. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and of course share it with everyone you know. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.